as has been reported by CBS Sports and our favorite Saints YouTube channels. June 1st could potentially be a big day for many NFL teams. The annual cut day has become one of the key dates in football's offseason, as teams begin making their moves for the future. And this includes trimming payroll and making decisions not just based on football, but financials as well. With the Saints now officially in rebuild mode and having two inexperienced quarterbacks looking to start next season, some have criticized the team for not adding an experienced quarterback to the roster in an effort to mentor both rookie Tyler Shuck and second-year quarterback Spencer Rattler while they continue to develop. The aforementioned CBS Sports predicted the future of a handful of June 1st cut candidates, most notably, of course, Kirk Cousins of the rival Atlanta Falcons. According to many news outlets, Cousins is one of the players who has decided to skip voluntary OTAs in order to force their team's hands. It's just the latest indication the quarterback prefers a fresh start after his late-year benching in 2024. The same year, he signed a $180 million contract to lead the franchise. The Falcons have so far been unwilling to eat much of Cousins' inflated contract to facilitate a trade, and few teams still have glaring quarterback needs. But Atlanta will have more reason to grant Cousins his freedom. They can save $27.5 million by trading Cousins after June 1st, whereas a pre-June 1 deal would have only netted them $2.5 million in instant savings. Outright cutting the veteran would also result in a net loss of $10 million after June 1st, whereas a pre-June 1 release would have cost them $35 million. With that being said, some experts have mentioned the Pittsburgh Steelers as an obvious choice, depending upon what decision the mercurial Aaron Rodgers makes. But in the CBS Sports article, the Saints are predicted to land the veteran quarterback post-June 1st in what would be a surprising move. However, many Saints fans have disagreed with this forecast, and here we list 3 reasons why this would be a bad move. Number 1. The team has a former quarterback as head coach. While some opinions are that there's a line between coach and player, and that veteran mentors have more time on their hands to lend their support to young quarterbacks, this is a more unique situation, mainly due to the fact that Moore is only 35 years old. The trends and patterns of how the game is played is not yet lost on Moore, as it perhaps would be if he were a 60-year-old retread coach who had played quarterback decades ago. And although it's true that his attention will spread to multiple areas, including the defense and special teams, we would foolish to think that the quarterback position wouldn't be his primary concern, particularly in the case of Shuck, who he handpicked personally. He has a vested interest in his success, and will spend a lot of time with both he and Rattler. In addition, the offensive coordinator Doug Nussmeier is also a former college and pro quarterback, and will of course spend 100% of his time focusing exclusively on the offensive side of the ball, with quarterback being at the heart of everything. He may be the key in this more than even Moore himself. Number 2. The Saints are just now righting the ship of their nightmare cap situation, with the serendipity of the Derek Carr retirement providing $30 million in cap relief. The team would be foolish to not learn from their recent mistakes by adding another veteran who is even older than Carr and has suffered torn Achilles and hasn't looked the same since. In addition, to trade assets for him would be even worse, as it would cut into the rebuild that's so badly needed and already embraced by the fan base. Finally, at number 3 is perhaps an overlooked aspect, and that's the possible effect it could have on the locker room. Yes, to have a bridge between a former franchise quarterback and a rookie fresh out of the box is a wise thing, and may even apply here, but not in the case of Cousins. Keep in mind that part of the reason he wants out of Atlanta is because he is unwilling to back up second-year ascending starter Michael Penix. If that's the case, why would he be willing to hold a clipboard in New Orleans? If he plays here, we'll demand to start, and if he does, despite all the teaching he could provide to Shuck and Rattler, the overriding factor will be that either one of 2 things will happen. Either we won't see the 2 young quarterbacks fans are eager to watch and evaluate, or we will see them play but also see an angry Kirk Cousins on the sideline, something the Atlanta Falcons are actively trying to avoid. And last time I checked, the New Orleans Saints are not in the business of doing them of all teams a favor.